there are already 50% of the PMEs in the workforce. So in the future years, I think there will be 60–70%. So the PMEs of today will be the rank and file of tomorrow. So I was wondering whether the governments could consider to amend the law so that the rank and file union can represent the PMEs and also extend the collective agreement cover to them.
In principle, I'm supportive of unions covering more of the PMEs because, as you point out already, they're about half the workforce, and every year which passes, the proportion will increase. And if unions don't represent the PMEs, you're going to represent a smaller and smaller share of the workers, and mostly at the lower end, which I think is no good. But to say cover all the PMEs, I think may or may not be doable because it depends on the jobs which the PMEs do. If they are HR or handling salaries, I think it's very difficult for them to be bargainable. So it depends on the industry and the companies. But in principle, I think that we must find ways to broaden the coverage of the unions to be able to represent more of the PMEs and do more for them. You can already have the PMEs as general branch members now, right? But I think you don't have bargaining, you don't have collective bargaining for them. So this is something which we have to discuss with the tripartite partners, but I'm sympathetic with this case. This is something which Swee Say has been pushing for some long time, and Brother Boon Heng, when he was SecGen from then, already we were pushing for this because we could foresee that this is the direction the economy was going, and that if the unions are unable to change and reposition themselves, I think it will become less relevant. And it's bad for the unions, I think it's bad for Singapore.
Now, I think in principle, employers prefer to deal with a more organized situation than deal with many, many individuals. Therefore, I think from SNEF's standpoint, we have supported the enlarged representation of by NTUC for PME. So in principle, we do not have much disagreement. Having a strong NTUC, I think, is quite important for industrial peace. So given our past experience, we fully support that NTUC must stay relevant. If NTUC is to stay relevant, it must represent a large proportion of the workforce. So we are working towards that direction. We don't always agree on every detail, but in principle, I think SNEF supports that.